see it in full 3D. But LuxFolio is just a great way for you to view, stuff, and they've got a bunch of great sample files in it, and it's a great way to show off stuff. I know that I've had trouble where I have to convert everything that I'm shooting that's 3D into something so that I can put them in iPhoto and then I can show them to people. This will take the actual 3D pictures themselves, and I have a couple.
It's an iPad app?
It's an iPad app. In fact, you'll see some here: Zebras from Rwanda and Dinner in Paris by Alex Lindsay in their sample files.
Oh, that's nice.
So I sent them. Well, as soon as they sent it, as soon as they posted it, I was like, "This is really cool. Do you want some more images?" And they were like, "Sure." And I sent them like a whole pile of them. They were like, "We'll take these two." So anyway.
So these are the ones you took with the W1 and W2?
Yeah, the W3.
W3.
And or W1. These are both W1 photos. I hadn't got the W3 yet, but so W1.
That's the Fujitsu dual.
The Fuji
dual lens.
Dual lens,
3D
which
camera.
is like the tiny version of this guy. It does still with some video, and this does lots of big video. And by the way, this is like the first real like production camera that you can use that's easy to, like, it's not like a big pile of wires and cameras all wired together. It's like the non-geek, like I just push a button and start recording in 3D. So the anyway, but if you want to view stuff in 3D, there's the, and we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be launching a 3D podcast soon, so we're digging deep into that because I'm just having so much fun.
You're
with
the
it.
first to do a 1080p podcast, and now that
We're gonna do.
He likes doing podcasts nobody can watch.
Yes.
It'll be Anaglyph.
We're going to do an Anaglyph Mac break. We should be releasing it in the next week or two. So with this camera, so we'll have some fun with that. And one of the things we're going to be talking about a little bit is also my pick for my Mac pick. I always want to make sure that I'm still picking Mac programs.
Yeah, it's hard to do, isn't it?
It is, but there are some great programs out there, and one of the ones that I've been using a lot, and I wanted to really make sure that I was testing. I don't think that I picked it, so I realized I was looking through. I think it's been on the list of picking. Is Wirecast? I think I've talked about Wirecast.
Oh, I'm sure we picked it, but I'll pick it
again. The new one, though,
Mm-hmm.
is way better. So I think I picked Wirecast in the past. One of the older versions, but Wirecast 4.0 is super stable, and I'm running. I've run 4 HDMI out of little like HV40s or HS21s, and I'm editing, so HD. I've got it set up where Wirecast will look at. You can have desktop presenters, so like all of these computers. You can have like 10 computers in the office and tell Wirecast as soon as you launch their little desktop presenter, they all just show up as cameras that you can edit from. And then it has all the streaming built into it. So we use it a lot as just a raw streaming, and a lot of people just use it like, I'm just going to pipe video into it and stream, but it does editing, it does a lot of other things. You can do lower thirds, and the new Pro version lets you put in digital sets and, lots of other stuff into it. And so it took me a little, I wanted to make sure that it was as solid as the old one was a little flaky at times. It was still really useful, but this 4.0 we've been using it. I've been banging on. I use it every week for the Pixel Core streams as my test. We have a lot of hardware mixers as well, but I'm just really, really enjoying using it. Are you using it?
Whenever I've done live stuff, I've used Wirecast, and there's a slight learning curve to get into it, but once you've got past that, it's a fantastic program. And I do like the way they've built in the streaming capabilities as well. So
it's so easy. Streaming, recorded disc, all that stuff is all built in, and you can stream to, like I've on my Mac Pro, I've done up to 6 streams to different locations at different compression rates, and it just kind of plunks along, So it's if you have the bandwidth, it's good. So those are my picks.
Well, look who the dog dragged in, ladies and gentlemen. He's at the airport. He's going. I know exactly where he is too. He's at the international terminal. He's going down the conveyor belt on his way to baggage claim at SFO. Hello, Andy Anatko.
I'm traveling 100% carry-on today, sir. I'm not getting paid enough for having to check bags.
Well, it's great to see you. Thank you for making it today.
Yeah, I'm just sad that we weren't able to make this an in-flight experience.
Yeah, I've done I remember when Chris DeBona for the first time had Wi-Fi on a plane many years ago. He made a Skype call, but I don't think really Virgin Atlantic Wi-Fi is quite up to Skype.
Yeah, I think it's mostly for downloading photos of the kids rather than doing Skype chats with your mistress. So this is officially the hat trick, though. This is 3 weeks in a row in which, due to circumstances beyond my effective control, I've had to at least make a token appearance via the mobile version of iPhone. So
well,
I think of Skype app.
We do miss you, but we're glad you're coming into town for Macworld. And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Everybody, are you doing some sessions at Macworld?
Yeah, I'm doing a session at 3:30 on Thursday. Basically, it's about